Anytime you dig in the old city of Jerusalem, you never know what you will discover. Archaeologists excavating under an arch leading to the ancient Jewish temple have unearthed an unusual find that has lain undisturbed for 1,600 years. I'm standing in a room that had a wall with moist clay that no one quite knows what it might have been utilized for, whether it was to make pottery, whether it was to build buildings. And today, in 2009, archaeologists are still trying to figure that out. Archaeologists believe people in the Roman time stored it there so it wouldn't dry up. The room was uncovered as part of the excavations around the western wall. Another dig nearby revealed the main Roman-era roadway. The area is next to Judaism's holiest site, which draws over 8 million visitors a year. The digging was required before a new visitors center could be built.
Over 8 million people come here every year. It's the most visited site in Israel. They don't have any facilities. They have no toilets.
Once the digs got underway, the archaeologists were delighted with what they found.
We've been uncovering really fantastic finds. Most of them date to the time of Jerusalem as a Roman colony, what was called Aelia Capitolina. And the finds there relate to the whole complex of the streets, the main street of Jerusalem, which we call the Cardo.
Among the findings were rare ancient stamps used by officials in the court of King Solomon. Every step you take in the old city of Jerusalem reveals ancient history. Archaeologists also found an excavation site dating back to the first period time, almost 3,000 years ago.
What we found over here is the actual street and one of the sidewalks near it, remnants of some of the columns that stood on the sidewalk, and some of those shafts, 1,900 years old. If you actually listen to the background, you could hear the digging noises still happening just as we're sitting right here.
The plan to build the large visitor center over the excavation has drawn criticism, particularly from other archaeologists.
The cement, the concrete will go down, the iron poles will go down to the street, into the excavation. And I don't see any advantage in doing this.
But officials believe the new building would actually preserve it better.
How will you be able to see it? It will fill up with water when it rains, and no one will be able to reach it. In one moment, you've ruined it all, and nothing will remain. You need some kind of construction.
American businessman Mort Zuckerman is the financier of this project. Building is scheduled to begin once permits are issued.
The central aspect of the work of the Israel Antiquities Authority in a site like this is finding the balances. It's a matter of finding the balances between, on one hand, living in the city of Jerusalem, developing the city of Jerusalem, letting people live their lives here, and on the other hand, preserving what's important to us, preserving the most important aspects of the ancient past.
In Jerusalem, this is Felice Friedson reporting for the Media Line.